So hello everyone, welcome to this another video of this channel. I am Abhishek Verma and in today's video we are going to start with the 7th chapter of our Spring AI playlist. In this we will see that how we can upload an image and ask LLM to describe the same, how we can ask more questions from LLM related to that particular image, and what can be the possible use cases in the real world production application. Beside this, we will also see that how with the help of LLM, we can generate images for free of cost. Yes, that's the main part of this particular playlist and this particular video, that here, whatever I'm going to show you is going to be completely free of cost. You don't even need to make usage of your credit card or debit card. And for this, trust me, I have done a lot of extra hard work. I have spent a lot of time in order to find this option. So without wasting any more time, let's directly get started and see how the things are going to look like. So now we are in the IDE, and before we start with our today's demo, first of all, let's do a quick recap and see what we did last time in demo number 5. So for this, we will go here, then let's go to this quickly pom.xml. And yeah, so there we are making usage of Java 25. Then we are having the web dependency, we are having the OpenAI dependency, we are having Lombok dependency, and we were making usage of vector store, because if you remember, vector store advisors is required so that we can get the question answer advisor support. And then we were taking help of Tika document reader so that we can read any type of documents, be it PDF, be it text or whatever. Then we go here in the application.properties file. You see there is nothing much, only one new thing was there, that here now we were making usage of embeddings. So these embeddings are required whenever we want to convert a text file or a PDF file or anything to a vector. So in that case, this embedding support is required, and hence this extra embeddings path and this extra embeddings model is needed for the same. Otherwise, for normal work, you know that chat model is going to help us. Beside this, if we go here, then you see that in this particular part, we were having the input as PDF, input as doc also, and in the output, we generated something as vector store.json. Yeah. Now, how all this happened, that you can see in detail in the previous video. Beside this, in the controller, if I take you, so it wasn't anything much. It was just a simple controller, which we have been seeing till now. Then beside this, in the app also, it wasn't anything much. And in the advisor also, it was just a logging advisor, nothing much. And the main task we did last time was in this config only. So there we created a question answer advisor. Then for this question answer advisor, we provided some vector store, we provided search request. Then here we wrote that how we can read the data from a file, how we can convert it to the vectors and save it as this vector JSON, how to provide various search requests, what is the impact of changing these numbers, and each and everything. So this is what we saw last time, and with the help of it, we can say that we can read the content, we can query anything from any kind of file or anything, and hence that was the reg demo. Now in today's video, we are going to work with the multimodality. That is, that besides generating text, what we will do is we will try to generate images. Also, we will upload images and we will see that whether our AI can describe those images. So these are the two tasks which we are going to do today. So for this, again, I'm going here in the pom.xml. So you see initially I'm having Java 25, web dependency, OpenAI dependency, and Lombok dependency. I'm not making usage of any extra advisors here as of now. Then after this, if we go for this particular part in the application.properties file, you see that I'm having just a basic Gemini API key. Beside this, the basic chat URLs of Gemini only. Then afterwards, if I go for this particular one, what do we say, app? So in app also you see again nothing much. Then in the advisor, if we see again nothing much, just a common logging advisor which we have been using till now. In the chat config also nothing much, just we are making usage of logging advisor. And in the controller also again nothing much, just one simple URL, and that's it. Yeah. So these are the things. Yes. So what I will do is, as of now, I will just close everything and let's try to execute this demo to see whether it is working or not. So I will go here. I have already provided the Gemini API key in the environment variables. So my belief is that yes, it is going to work. And here, if I come, so here, let me just clear all these things. And what I will do is I will go for this word wrap, and yeah, I'll untoggle the same. Now let me open this postman, and today it is demo number 6. So these are the 4 APIs which we will be using. As of now, only one API is available. So let's see how it works. So here I'm just asking it a very simple question. Who is king of fruits? Or you can say, which fruit is king of fruits? Yeah. So let's see what is the answer for this question. So let me just click and let's see what it is going to say. So in India, generally, when it comes to king of fruits, I guess the clear cut answer is mango. But let's see what this Gemini is going to tell us the answer. Maybe it is going to provide us the answer depending on various countries, or depending on various seasons or something like this. So here we see, okay, it says it is something like this. It says it's a controversial answer or something like this, but it says king of fruits is durian. Okay, so durian is the king of fruits and something like this. But obviously this is not in India. And then it says queen of fruits is mangosteen. Okay, so mangosteen is the queen of fruits. And beside this, there are some regional contenders and all these things. And in the South Asian king, it is mango. So for South Asian countries, basically for India, it says it is mango. So that means our API and everything is working. Now the next goal is we want to provide an image. So I want to create such an API that here in the user prompt, I ask some query, and then within the body, so here I have something as file. So I can upload a file, and on that particular file, it can answer me some of the questions. Yeah. So let's see how to do the same. For this, again, we are going to go back here and let me close all this. And you see, this is the, benefit of using logging advisor, that it can log the request as well as the response. So let me just close it and clear the console. Let's go here. Now, in order to make usage of the image, that you want to upload an image and you want to get an answer, the best part is you don't need to do anything extra. You don't need any extra dependency. You don't need to go for any extra model, or you don't even need to do any extra configuration. Same configuration is going to work for you. Yeah. So let me showcase how to do the same. For this, I will go here, and what I will just do is I will quickly, as of now, copy paste the same, and then I will try to remove some of the things from it. Yeah. This way we can save a bit of time. Here, let me call it as generate description, and here also let me call it as generate description, something like this. Now here, besides the user prompt, I want to upload a file also. So what I will be doing here is that in this particular one, I'm going to call it as something here, and I will be saying at the rate request, and after this I'm going to say param. So it is going to be param, and this is going to be a multi-part file. Yeah. So this way we have to provide it. So this is going to be a multi-part file, and the variable name is going to be file. So let's say Control Shift O. So this we have done here. Then afterwards, obviously in the output I want to generate a string only, but the point is how to pass this multi-part file into this particular user prompt. Yeah. So how to do that particular thing? For this, what we will do is, instead of directly providing our user prompt here, we will do some kind of stuffing, which we also did in demo number 2 also. So what we will do is we will say here u, it can be any variable. Okay, I just want to write a lambda expression here. That's it. Yeah. And then I will be saying it something like this, and within this I'm going to provide two things. So one is going to be my text, that is my user prompt. Another thing is not going to be this file directly. So instead of doing like this, all these automatic things are being generated by Copilot here. So here I will be saying media, something like this, and here within this I'm going to say mime type utils. So it's going to look something like this, mime type utils, and here let me try to get an image JPEG. So I will be uploading a JPEG, so I'm choosing this option, and here I'm saying that okay, beside this I will be providing the image. Yeah. As of now, this image variable is not available, hence it is throwing us the error. And then rest of the things are same. We will be seeing call, we will be seeing content, and this output part is going to be same. Now the question is how to create this image from that file. Okay, so here we are going to say this resource, and here we are going to say image, Control Shift O. This resource, let's try to get it from Spring Framework. So something like this we can get. Now here the point is that this file, we are getting it as a multi-part file. We need to convert it so that we can pass it as a resource, pass it as an image to this particular AI client. Yeah. So for this, we have to do some bit extra hard work. And here we are going to say new of byte array resource. So something like this. And here we are going to say by file dot get bytes. So this is going to convert it to a bytes in this way. And after this, we are going to make it like this. Yeah. So this is an anonymous inner class we are trying to create here. Let's say override, and within the override here we are saying it is get file name. So what is the thing? Let's say control shift O, and yeah, it works. And here obviously is semicolon. Yeah. So this way, and here what is the issue? File dot, and so here let's simply throw the declaration. Okay, so something like this we can do. So basically what we have done here is, we are, first of all, we are assuming here that always file is going to be provided. So whenever you are going to invoke this API, file is always provided. It is mandatory. So we are converting it to a bytes, and with the help of this, we are putting a particular file name for it. Okay, that yeah, this is going to be a file name and something like this. So that is the name of your image, and then we are going to pass it. So this way we are doing. As of now, here I'm assuming only one file is going to be there. In case if you say what if multiple files are there, then you need to make usage of some for loops of something like this. Yeah, but then again you can pass it on all those things. Here my goal is very, very simple. So let's do it. And yeah, that's it. Let's execute the code. So there we are, and here we are trying to execute this code. Let's see what it is going to be the output. So yeah, it is working. And now let me go back to this particular one. And before this, what I will do is I will come back here and let me clear the thing, so that later on if there is any exception or anything, it is very clearly visible. Yeah. So here, and in the file, what I will do is, here I have to select something. So what I did, so first I went to body here, and then here I have selected this same form data. So this is the form data, and there I'm saying file. Now by default it can take a text, but now I want to give a file here. So this way we are going to upload a file. You can upload multiple files also. I just want to upload one. So I will go here, and this is my download. So here basically I have to, first of all, let's play with this fruits.jpg. So this is the image. Here you can see very clearly it's a fruits.jpg, various kinds of fruits and everything is there. So let me click on this open, and yeah, here the file is uploaded. So it should be visible something like this. Why is it not okay, not an issue, but let me click on send and let me try to come here. Yeah, so you see fruits.jpg is coming here. And here what I will do is, here can I remove these extra columns? I don't think so. Okay, I can make it like this, and I can make it like this also, and yeah, this is clearly visible. So now here you see it has generated the description, because in the user prompt I just said describe. That's it, nothing much. So it says that it's a vibrant, bountiful, still life photograph of a large assortment of fresh fruits and everything and something. And it says there are apples of different colors, there are strawberries, there are citrus fruits, and so many extra things. Okay. So this way obviously it can describe any image also, whatever you are going to provide here. But the main thing is the image size should be small. So here my image size was in KBs only. If you are going to provide a big image, then in that case you need to change some properties which are not related with the AI, but those properties are related with the, I mean, uploading the files. Okay, that you can even check in my Spring REST video. So yeah, here it is going to look something like this. Now let's ask some different question. Can you list all the vegetables shown? Okay, so let's ask this question, and before it answers this question, let's do something that I will go here, and here let me again open this. So this is basically fruits.jpg. It has opened here, so let me bring it somewhere here. So you can see basically it's fruits only. So we have bananas, we have pineapple, we have grapes, we have apples here, we have strawberries, and we have pears also, and many more things are there. Okay, berries are there, but obviously there is no vegetable. So let's see what it is going to give us the answer. So let me again click on send, and let's again wait for the output. So okay, it is taking some time. Why it is obviously taking time? Because on that pro model. Okay, So if you want quick output, you can use flashlight, but obviously it was just 8 seconds, that is enough. So it says, first of all, there is no vegetables in the image shown, it's only fruits. So pineapple is there, bananas are there, grapes are there in red and green color, apples are there in red, green and yellow color, strawberries, oranges, lemons, grapefruit, pomelo, all those things are there. Okay, so that's cool. Now interestingly, can you count number of bananas? Okay, so now let's see, can it even count the number of bananas? Okay, so let's see, will it be able to tell us the clear answer or not? Till then, let's try on our own. So here, first of all, 3 bananas are very clearly visible. Okay, besides this, so if you see, it is a bit unclear that there is this fourth banana behind, then there is this fifth banana and something like that. So almost 4 or 5 bananas are there depending on this, but let's see what it says. It says that for me 4 bananas are visible. Okay, because I mean that I guess we can allow the AI that okay, it happens. Yeah? So 4 bananas are there. Now let's provide another image and let's go for some different questions. So here, let me remove this one and let me again go back here, and this time let me take this receipt. So I'm taking this one, and again let me go back and show you what do we have in this receipt. So I will go here and let me open it, something like this. So this I have just taken from the Google. So this is the receipt, and there are some items. So basically there are 5 items. Total cost is $277.02. So this is the total cost. Yeah, so let's go back here, and here let me ask it, can you provide me, can you list, okay, so let's ask it as, can you list items given in receipt? Okay, so let's ask it like this, can you list items given in the receipt? So let's see, will it be able to identify all the 5 items or not? So these are the 5 items, and then there is some subtotal. Maybe it will make some mistake, maybe it will say that tax is also an item, tip is also an item, but let's see what it is going to do. Yeah, so here it says, so see, first of all, it gave the name Epic Steakhouse, then it says fillet mignon, rib eye, Caesar salad, creamed spinach, baked potato. So only these 5 items it did. Okay, it didn't included the subtotal, tax, tip or total as the item, because obviously these are not the items, and then it is also providing you the price and everything. Okay, so now afterwards, can you identify which are vegetarian? Okay, so I'm a vegetarian, so I want to identify which of them are vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Okay, so can you identify which are vegetarian? So let's just ask this question. So 5 items there are there. Let's see, will it be able to identify or not? As of now, from the name, I believe that only these last two, baked potato and creamed spinach, are vegetarian. Caesar salad and rib eye for sure. Rib eye, I mean, if there is name I in itself, obviously it is not vegetarian. And first and this third item also, I believe they are not. Yeah, you can tell me in the comments if you have eaten any of those these things. So let's go back. So here it says that these are likely vegetarian. Okay, my guess was right. Baked potato and creamed spinach. So these two are the vegetarian items. Caesar salad is dressing, contains enchives and cubes, sorry, not sure how to pronounce it correctly, a type of fish, so not vegetarian, and these are obviously from beef steak. Okay, so this is how it is able to provide you the answer. Now you see what can be the more benefits of doing the same. Many times what we have to do is that we are scanning, let's say you are creating an application, and in that application someone is uploading the document, so you need to validate the document. So currently many times that job is being done by a human, but here what you can do is you can make usage of AI to do that particular task. You can easily validate that whether this is the right driving license, whether it is the right Aadhaar card, or maybe any other kind of document. You can use it in order to validate few other things also. Let's say something, what do we say, bank statements and all those things. So in those purpose it can be used easily. Yeah, and these are again just few of the examples. You can use anything, and again this is just free of cost with the help of Gemini. Again, I don't need to pay anything in order to get or in order to describe the images. Yeah, So this was the part. So these two are done. Now let's move on with our next one. Okay, now here this time I want to generate the image. So till now I was uploading the image, it was giving me the output, and now I wish to generate the image. Yeah, so again let's go back here for to this particular one. So here we are, and there we are, and yeah, there we go. Let me just stop it and let me go into this particular one. Now if I want to generate the image, then let's again go back here. But first of all, how to make what should we use in order to generate the image? Yeah, that's the main question. So for this particular thing, what I will do is, first of all, I will go here and let me show. Okay, this screen has opened here, so let me bring it here. So this is the Spring AI website. Again, you can make usage of it. So we will be going to this particular reference. Let's go for this models. Let's go to this image models. So till now we were working with chat models, embedding model last time you saw, then image models. Yeah, so we are in the image models and we are making usage of Open AI. So there we are in the open AI, and here it says that okay, how you can make usage of this image generation and everything. It is with the help of OpenAI. Same dependency is used. The Spring AI starter model, OpenAI, whatever we were using, the same URL, same things. Yeah, and here it provides you some of the properties also which will be useful. Some other random properties, the image size, width, height, style, user, and all these things you can provide. You can even provide these things as a runtime options. So this is basically the code: image response, OpenAI model, and something like this. Okay, so I will showcase how you can use this particular one. Yeah, so let's go back there. So again, let's come back into this particular part and let's start writing our API. And what I will do is, again, I will make usage of this so that I don't need to write each and everything with my hands. So here we come, and this time let me call it as OpenAI, and this time it is going to be generate OpenAI image. Yeah, so let me write it like this. Why I'm explicitly doing this, that you will come to know in some time. Yeah, now in the string, I just need to provide a user prompt only, nothing much. And this time here, instead, it is not going to be a string response. Okay, so first of all, here let's see how we can use it. So what I will do is, I will just go here and I'm going to copy this code. Okay, so I'll copy this code, then we will come back and we will see what else we have to make changes here. Yeah, and here let's do this. Let's say Control Shift O. So first of all, it says that this time it is going to make usage of some Open AI image model. So earlier you see that we were simply making usage of this chat client, and this chat client mean we were creating in the config file. This time we can't use it because chat client is only for the chatting, or it can provide you the description text. But if you want image, if you want to generate image, you want to make usage of something as Open AI image model. Okay, so let's add it first of all. So here I'm going to say private, then I'm going to say here final, and then here I'm going to say Open AI image model. So it is going to look something like this, and say Control Shift O. So what is the issue? Here it says this image model is not available, but why so? I guess there is some mistake in the Open AI. Okay, this A has to be capital, so this has to look something like this: Open AI image model. Yeah, so that was the issue here, guys. Okay, so this was the Open AI image model. So here we will say call, then here we will directly provide our user prompt. So let me provide it like this: user prompt, and then here we are going to provide some Open AI image options. Now here, see, it is very clearly, this time you see that specifically I'm making usage of the term Open AI here. Okay, here for this there is nothing in general here. So let's have a look why it is so. So we can go inside this. So there is a common option also if you wish, and that is image options. So if you wish, you can make usage of this also. It is just an interface, and under this interface there are various implementations. Since here we are having the dependency of OpenAI, hence we are getting these OpenAI image options. Now which all options are there? Number one, here we have something as n, which says how many number of images we want to generate. There is a model DAL-E3, and for that only one image can be generated at a time. Then you can even describe which model you want to use, like DALL-E 3 or which kind of model. Yeah, so that can be done here. But this DALL-E 3 model will be used if you are directly making usage of OpenAI path, okay, and all those things. But if you want to use that, then you need to pay money to OpenAI. As of now, I won't be paying. Then here you can provide the width, you can provide the height also. These are in integers, these are the possible values, everything you can check out here. Then here you can provide the quality also, which kind of quality you can tell the response format. It can be b64 JSON or it can be URL also. You can provide size, obviously no need to provide. Then you can provide style, it can be vivid, it can be natural, all these things. Then you can tell which kind of user is viewing it. So sometimes let's say that the end user is something a child. In that case, how you want to showcase the image to a child, how you want to show the image to an adult. So all those options again you can try out here. Yeah. And again, with the help of all these builder methods, you can use everything one by one. So let me just go here. So currently here what I will do is I have already written. So here first of all we will say n, and in this n we are going to provide one. Okay, which means we are going to generate only one image here. So let me just go here, and I don't need this n here anymore. Then after this n, the next thing was I can make usage of the model. Yeah, but model as of now I'm not going to provide. I'm assuming that from my application.properties file it will automatically take the model, so I don't need to provide anything here. Then the next thing comes quality. So we can go for the HD quality, or we can just go for the standard quality. That is going to be enough for us. Then next thing here, just you saw it was something as a response format. So I'm just going in this same. So I have provided n model, no need to provide. I will be providing from properties file. Quality I have provided. Then comes my response format. So response format is going to be a string. So let me go here after quality, and here I'm going to say something as the response format. And within this here I tried with the URL also, guys, but that didn't work. So that's why I'm going for this b64 JSON. Okay, so URL option wasn't working, not sure why. Then the next option after this we have is width and height. Obviously they are the integers, so that is already provided here. So width I will remove from here, and I will provide, you can give in any order. I'm just making so that it becomes easier for you to understand. So it is not mandatory to provide all these options. You see that in their example they were not giving the response format, so by default it is b64 JSON. Width height by default 1024 is going to be there, so again you don't need to provide and something like this. Yeah. Then here they are saying some style also, so let's provide this style. So here let's go, and here let's say this style is going to be something as natural. Okay, so it can be natural or vivid. Let's provide it as natural and something like this. And let's say here build. Yeah, I'm not going for this option of user because it is not much useful. So it is going to provide me something as image response. Now one thing which I can do is I can just simply copy and I can return this. But the problem is if I will return this image response, I will be getting some b64, I mean that kind of output only. I directly want an image. Okay, I don't want that b64 JSON and everything. So now it's the time to convert this b64 to a normal image. So let's do how to do it. So here I'm saying something as b64 response. Okay, so first of all, from this image response, let's try to get the b64 response. Let me just say here tab. So for this, what we will do is here, let me call it as, I mean, just a better renaming. So here let's call it as image response. So I'm going to copy this particular one, I'm going to provide it here. Then I'm saying here it's not data, so afterwards here it is going to be, yeah, I will say get result. Then after get result, I'm going to say here something as what is the option. So here I can say get output. So this is going to provide me the image. And then after this get output, here I will say get b64 JSON. Okay, so this way I will be getting a just an output. So first of all, it was a big image response. So you see this was a big image response, like we were having chat response earlier. Then out of this I'm getting b64 response, and then from this I'm just going to fetch my image part. Okay, so in order to fetch your image part, what we will do is we will decode this. So here we are going to make usage of these decoders. So base 64 decoder, and here instead of doing something like this, so I will say yeah, get decoder, and then I'm going to say decode. So this I'm going to say decode, and what you have to decode is this makes 64 response, and this time the output is going to be just a byte array. Okay, so this is going to look something like this. It's a byte array, and here in order to make it work, what do we have to do is that here also Instead of returning a string, we have to return a byte array. And let me say Control Shift O. So this base 64 you see we are getting from Java util. So this is a way how you can convert a base 64 thing to an image or something like this. Yeah. So this we have done here. So main coding part is done, but the problem is that here directly it is not going to work. You need to make some changes in the application.properties because these were the chat options. Okay, so let's go back for this particular one and let's see here. So this time it says that in case if you want to make usage of image, so there is something as image base URL and all these things. So here we are going to make usage of these image base URL, image model and everything. So let's come back here to this particular one where we are. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, what I will do is I'm going to copy these three things. So here I will be copying, here I will be going, and now instead of chat here I'm going to say image. So you remember when we were using last time embeddings, so here we said embeddings. When we are saying chat, we are saying chat. Okay, now when we are using image, here we have to say image. So this base URL for the image is going to remain same only. Next come the completion path for this image. So here let's go for this completions path. Now why these are required? Because I'm making usage of Gemini, not this one. Okay, so here we will be providing some, and this is not this. So here let's see which all options are there. So it says, yeah, images path is there, not completions path. So let's go here, and obviously we have to provide the option. So let me remove this one as of now, and then the next one option is the image model. So here again I will be saying image options model, and it is going to look something like this. Okay, that's great. So this is the one. Now afterwards let's see what is the path, what is the model. So for this what we will do is we will again go back here, and this time in this documentation of Gemini API under the compatibility mode, and here you see that from here only we came to know that okay, what we should be using. Okay, how the base URL is going to look like, how the completions path is going to look like, model and everything. Same let's see for the image also. So image understanding we have already done, so hence see model. Yeah, but this time it is generating the image. So for generating image, let's move on to rest. It says it is going to be something as after OpenAI images and generations. So let's go back here and let's provide this path here, images generations. So that was chat completion, this is images generations, and here this is the one, and this is the path. So imagine and something like this. So yeah, and this is the one imagine. Yeah, and this is an old one. I know the latest one is going to be 4.0 and this is 001. So this is latest imagine 4.0 generate 001. So this is the one, and let's just simply save it. And here what we will do is we are trying to execute this demo. So let it execute. Until then, let's see what do we have here. So it says image generation is only available in the paid tier. So currently we are making usage of free tier of Gemini. But image generation, if you want to make usage of this image in model, you need to pay the money. So hopefully we won't be able to generate the output. And see here also it says base64 JSON is only for supported. So that's why we said this. Okay. So that's why I'm assuming we will be getting some kind of error. It won't be able to generate the image. But let's see what we will be able to. My main goal was to show you the code. Code is almost going to remain same only. Yeah. So let's see what is the answer it is going to provide us. Let's go back here and let's say basket full of fruits. Yeah, so let's click on this send and let's see what it will do. It says there is some error. Obviously I was expecting the same, and let's go back here. Let's see what is the error on the top here. It says Imagine API is only accessible to build users at this time, hence you won't be able to use this particular thing as of now. In future, if they allow some free model for this also, or if this documentation gets updated, so then you can check it, and then what you can do is you can update the model. So you just need to change the model, that's it, nothing else. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that okay, I'm not going to generate the image today. Yes, I will be generating image for you. Okay, and that's why you see I have also made this fourth API. Yeah, and here I'm saying stability AI image. So for this I will be making usage of stability. So till now you see that in this particular playlist we were making usage of OpenAI only for the dependency, and then the actual LM we were making usage of Gemini because obviously it is free. But now for the image part only I will be making usage of stability. Now how I came to know that stability will do my job? So for this we will again go back here, and you see under image models these are the options. One option is OpenAI, but it asks for the money. Another option, Azure OpenAI, ask for the money. Zhu, Few AI, and Quanfan, these are Chinese, so I wasn't able to get any more documentation out of it. So now the only option left is stability. Okay, so we will go under stability and let's see that how we can use it. So first of all, they say that if you want to make usage of stability API, so you need to go for this particular stability key. So let's go back here and let's go back to our, this particular, then here, I want to go to my code. Okay, so here and let's add this. Okay, we are not going to touch that, but let's leave it as it is. In future, if Gemini will start supporting it, I just need to change the model. So let's provide this. As of now, it will say that stability AI is not going to work, and here let me say it like this, and I will be calling it as stability AI API key. Okay, so this is the one. As of now, it is not going to work because for this, obviously, we need to add a dependency. Yeah. So see, these were from OpenAI, and this is directly from stability AI. Okay, so I'm showing you how to use it. Then afterwards we will go and they say that this is the dependency. Now for one option is that you can directly go for this particular one. Let's go to this mom.xml. You can go to the starters and from there you can add, or otherwise you just copy paste and that is going to do the job. So let's simply add this stability and let's say control A here. So yeah, let's say control A and let me just go here to this resource and let me say format. So it is going to look like this, and yeah, let's save it. So this is starter model stability AI. Now this time we are making usage of two LLM models in our code, OpenAI, stability AI. With the help of OpenAI, we will interact with Gemini. With the help of stability AI, we are going to interact with stability only. Yeah, but only for the image generation purpose. Yeah. How we are controlling that part? Because of this, that for chat and that image we will be using OpenAI, and here we will be using stability AI. Now in the environment variables, I have already set stability API key, so I don't need to worry anything much. Yeah. But beside this, obviously, two more things: the base URL and these models are required. Okay, so let's see how to do it. So for this, what I will do is I will just go here and I'm going to copy this path. So here, let's try to do the same. So how we will understand? So I will go here and I'm going to replace the word OpenAI with this stability AI. So I will do this and I'm going to do this also. And here, let me say something like this. Yeah. So image base URL. So first of all, this we have to provide the image base URL. For this, what we will do is we will again go back here and let's see. Yeah, this is the URL, guys. Yeah. So it's by default available, so even if you won't provide, it's not an issue. But just to make the things clear, and see here it is automatically provided. So yeah, that is good. Let me just verify that yes, it is correct. API given. Okay, it is correct. Next one is images path. Do we need anything like this time? So here this time, yeah, there is nothing as images path, so this particular property is no more needed. Next one is image options model. So yes, this image options model is there available here, and again it's just a string. So let's see for this what value it says. So for this, it goes here somewhere and it says this is the value for this. So this is the default value. So let's go back here and let's provide me the value, and this is the one. Yeah, so this we have done. Now afterwards, the next point is that okay, how we will be able to interact with the same. Okay, so for this, let me just open it, and what I have done is, see, it's very simple. So you just need to go to the website of this stability AI. So there you need to go, and there you just need to create your account. Now generally I don't tell you anything till the point it is free. Okay, so then how I got these credits? So the point is, the moment you are going to create your account, it is going to provide you with the 25 credits. So 25 credits will be provided. You will see I'm having only 23.2 credits. The reason is that when I was doing the demo, I generated two images. Okay, so then we can do the normal maths, and one image is going to cost me something like a 0.9 credits. Okay, so then you can see, beside this also, if you want to purchase, so this way you can purchase more credits also, but here it is completely for free. And you can even see that okay, it was created today only. So this is the API key, it's already masked, so no need to worry. So see, it was just created today only, so nothing much. Okay, then you can check out more documentations and everything here. Also, you don't need to attach any kind of credit card or anything else, so that's the best part of it. And yeah, nothing much has to be done. In case if you say no Abhishek, we don't want to go for stability, if there is any other thing, for which we can directly get the dependency, or it can support directly under OpenAI compatibility. So you just let me know and we will start using the same. Okay, so that is the one. So now let's go back here, and using this obviously we can generate the images. So let's see. So currently it is 23.2. We have to keep an eye on this also. I don't want to generate too many images, but yeah, let's go back here and let's see where we were, guys. Okay, I was here into this particular one. Yeah, here. And one important thing, it will only you only need to pay the money when it will generate the image. If there is any issue in the, if there is any issue, there is an error, then you don't need to pay the money. Okay, so we made a change in pom.xml, no change in advisor, no change in config, and nothing else. Okay, now let's go back to the chat controller, and this time what we will do is I will just simply copy this particular part. Let me paste it somewhere here, and then here obviously I need to make a few more changes. Okay, so here let's see what can be done. So here first of all, instead of this time, I will be saying here stability, just for making it more simple. And here also I will be making usage of stability. And now I will also show you that, okay, whenever you are changing the code, something like this, because here we were directly dependent on OpenAI image model. So now how to do the things, because if we want to use stability AI image. Okay, so for this, let's go back here, and under this one, you see there must be some code. Yeah, this is the code part, and this time you see it is looking almost same. Only the thing is here they are saying stability AI image model, and here it is saying stability AI image options. Yeah, and rest you know that how we can check all other methods. Okay, so we will copy this and we will come back here. What I will do is I'm going to replace this particular part. Then again we will be going here and I'm going to replace this particular part, and again we will be coming here, and then I'm going to replace this particular part also. I'm going to say Control Shift O, and for this stability AI image model, what do we say here is we are going to add. So we will be saying here private, we are going to say here final, and here we are going to say AI image model. Let's say Control Shift O. Yeah, it works. Okay, so this is the one, and currently it says it is exactly same. Yeah, so you see for under this there is no option for the quality. So let's remove this quality and let's see which all options are there. So let's go here. So here first of all we see there is something as n, which is again the number of images. By default it is going to 1. So if you want to mention, it will default to 1 only. Then there is model. So by default, if you won't mention, it will say stable diffusion v16, which is something same which we have mentioned here. So we don't need to mention it explicitly again. Then width is by default going to be 512, height is going to be 512. Then the response format is response format can be JSON or PNG. Again, for this I worked, but I was getting no output, so hence the best possible way for this one also is B64, or you just leave this particular part also. Yeah, I mean, don't mention anything. Then it comes as CFG scaling, so it says how much strict on all these things. I mean, you can just go through the documentation, I'm just showcasing you. Okay, so here we won't be mentioning all the things, we are just going to mention only some of the things. So I will say n here, I will say response format, width I'm going to say this, height I'm going to say, again I'm not going to say style. So under style, is there anything? So under style there is nothing else. Yeah, there is something as style preset. So they call it a style, and this call is style preset. And here we see, so here we will see how do we, yeah, so there is some enum, so that's very good if there is an enum. So these are the options how you would like to see. Analog film, you want to see anime, you want to see cinematic, comic book, digital art, enhanced fantasy art, isometric, line art, low poly, modeling compound, neon punk, origami, photographic, pixel art, 3D model, textile, tile texture. Let's go for this 3D model. Okay, last time when I was trying, I was using the comic book approach. Okay, so these are the things, and this part you see same, the steps to convert from a response to a, I mean, normal image. Yeah, rest everything is same. Now let's again see how it is going to look like. And remember, in the environment variables I have already provided this key, hence it is going to work for me. So let's go back here and let's click on this particular one, and let's see what it is going to do. So again, we are just interested in the last API as of now. Yeah, nothing much. And let's see. Okay, here it says, let me give it clear. And before this, what I will do is, first of all, let me go here. Let me just refresh the page. So here we see, Okay, let me just see. Okay, it is still 23.2. That's good. And now let's go back to this particular one. Let's go to Postman, and this time let's again ask it to generate the basket full of fruits. Okay, with the stability AI image. So let's click on cancel. Sorry, send. And okay, it's giving me some error. What is the error, guys? Okay, it says there is this specified engine ID. Okay, this engine ID is not available. So although they are mentioning this ID in their documentation also, although they are mentioning the same thing in the what do we say, Spring AI website also, still this particular model is not working. Okay, so in that case, if this model is not working, what do we do is I will be making usage of another model, and that is going to be not Stable Diffusion v16. The model is going to be this one. Okay, so this is the model. Again, how I identified it, I just went to Google, I tried multiple attempts, I took help of ChatGPT. From there I tried that, okay, which model I can use. So then it told me that, okay, this is the model you can go for, X1 1024v10. I mean, for this obviously you have to do some kind of hard work. You can't say that, okay Abhishek, how we will remember models and everything. This is something which is going to change almost every month. Okay, so let's again go back here, let's click on this, and let's again hope for the output. So okay, then we are here and it is working fine. Let's go back to the Postman. Let's click on send here, and let me make it something like this so that we can see the image clearly, because I'm hopeful we will be getting an image, and it should be a 3D image. Okay, because we have requested for a 3D image. Let's see what we are going to receive. Okay, 3D image, it gave me something like this. Okay, I mean, that's not a beautiful output. Yeah. So, okay, why it is saying raw? Okay, here let me make it JSON. Okay, JSON, it is saying me something like this. If I say base64, it is saying me like this. If I say hex, it is saying me like this. If I say raw, it is saying me like this. And JSON, it says me like this. Okay, not sure why it is not working, because the last time it worked. I mean, obviously it is working here, but the problem is that we don't want something like this, guys. Okay, I mean, this is not readable to me. Yeah, so what we can do, let me try to use the same change the things. Let's not use this style preset 3D model. Let me see what I did last time when I was trying. So okay, here in the response format b64 JSON, instead of it, let's try to say here png. Okay, so because here also, if you remember, somewhere we were saying png, so where it went, yeah, so it says it can be a png or JSON. So let's try to go for this one and let's save it. Yeah, and here let's try to rerun the demo, and in the meantime let's see whether our credits are used or not. Let me refresh the page. So earlier it was 23.2, and now zero point 0.9 should be more deducted. Yes, 22.3, because output was given from stability. Okay, that is up to us that, okay, we were not able to use that output. Yeah, but from their side they have done the job. So let's again go back and see. So see, this way you have to be very, very careful while coding such things. Okay, so like I'm having limited credits now also. If it is not going to work, I mean, then I will be utilizing more and more credits and everything. Yeah, although I will be using it only for the demo purpose, so nothing much to worry. I mean, I don't think so I will be making another video for the same. So that's why even if I will be able to use 2-3 more credits, then also there is not a big issue. Or even if I will run out of credits, not a big deal. What one thing I can do is I can change my email ID. I can create an account with a new email ID. That can be done. Okay, but yeah, because as of now they are not asking any of credit cards or anything, otherwise it will be an issue. So yeah, it is taking time. Let's see what it will do. Here let me just clear the things. But see, we were able to get the output. That was the main thing. Output was coming last time also. That's our mistake, we were not able to read the output. Yeah, okay, this is taking time because image generations are not that simple, or sometimes the point is which kind of model you are using. That also makes a difference here. Yeah, so it is taking time. Okay, it's taking a lot of time here, but in the meantime, see, if I'm doing an extra work for you guys, now your job is that you should be sharing my videos with others, because here I'm doing an extra work to do to showcase this. Otherwise, for me, it was such an easy option that I could have told you that, okay, see, I mean, into this particular one, I've shown you the code. You can just make usage of it and you can start using the things. But explicitly, I made the account on my own just for this demo purpose. I shown you that, okay, instability, you can use it. Okay, so let's see what it will do. But you should be supporting me. The problem is that for these videos you guys are not supportive much, and now even this is not supportive. So what is the issue? Let's go back to the code and see what is the issue. It says connection reset. Okay, obviously it took a lot of time. That was the issue. Let's try to change this style. Let's try to go for the one which worked for me earlier. So here I will say comic book, and let me try to go for this one. I will go here and let me again try to restart, because the last time when I generated the image it worked for me. Okay, so I'm hopeful that everything is right here. There is nothing wrong, and in the meantime what I can do is I can compare it with other things. So even if now it is not going to work, then I will be directly copy pasting the things which I was using in my demos. Okay, and then I will show you. But okay, now why isn't it working? Now it is working, but it is not showing me the right way. It is saying this, it is saying this. Okay, this is not something which I want. What is the issue? Okay, no option left. But okay, was it showing the image somewhere? Okay, I thought it is showing the image somewhere. Okay, no, that was okay, but we are utilizing the credits. Okay, now my last option left. Okay, what I will do is that in that case I will directly use all the options which I was using in my local. Okay, so I was using n1 there also. After n1 I was making usage of this width and height, so this I will put here. I'm just trying to make it exactly same as my local demo. Okay, so width and height I was using something as response format, so this also was correct. Beside this I was using the some extra things, and let me go here and let me post all these things here at once. Okay, so these are the extra things like this CFG scale, and you see I have mentioned that all these are optional. Okay, so all these are optional, so that's why this is the way. And here it says byte, and okay, I am hopeful that okay there is no mistake. Okay, one small mistake guys. Okay, one small mistake now came in my mind why we are doing the mistake. The mistake is here we are returning the byte response as it is. We need to return it as an image. Okay, so for this in here I need to say content type. That was my mistake. So here we have to say content type, and this time I have to say media type dot image, and here it is going to be PNG. Okay, so you can do anything. Now I guess we don't even need these extra things. Okay, and so these things are not needed, but at least comic book was working, so that is fine. We don't need all those things. And now let's again go back here. So although you need to say here also, but here also this is important, image PNG, otherwise it will keep generating that 64. Yeah? So now again let's give it a try, and this time I'm very hopeful it is going to work. Okay, and see, one option was I can cut all these extra part. No, okay, see, now we received the image. So that is what we got. Okay, earlier also it was working, but it was our mistake only, our coding mistake, that okay, things were not working. So it says basket full of fruits, and it just took 6 seconds. And see how nice it is going to look like anime style. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so if you find these things are helpful, if you find that okay, I was able to showcase all these things, I was able to do some extra hard work for all of you guys, please support me guys. I mean literally you guys are not supporting this playlist at all. The number of views are hardly 100 on each and every video, so please start supporting. That's the I mean request which I can do from you. Otherwise you will say that okay Abhishek, please continue the things, someday it will grow, but that someday will come only when you will start supporting. If you won't support, that someday will never come. Okay, so please do that guys. Okay, thanks everyone, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.